What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Going in, fam. The first day of the historic second impeachment of Donald Trump, your used to be president. This sucker's gone, and we're not finished with him yet. The goal is to kick him while he's down. Kick him in his old dusty head while he's down. Kick him while he's down. Yeah, let's get him. I absolutely love it. Great day. Donald Trump was provided his lawyers who walked in and tried to stunt. They was trying to front, trying to act like they had information that nobody else was privy of that was going to just make the case for him. You cannot defend the defenseless. So, the way it went down, an argument with the Senate, it was rejected mostly along party lines, 56-44. The House voted, let's get this thing underway. Impeachment number 2. I do believe he is the only president in the history of the United States of America to ever be impeached twice. Which president has been impeached twice? Okay, so we have, I hate when they're trying to look at something and all these damn ads pop up on a website. I guess they say if you want to come check us out for free, you're gonna have to which president has been impeached twice?
Here's what I found.
Okay. Let's see. First time. The first time in the history. And it should be, because like, at least in modern history, he's the worst. So his record should reflect that. Now, I know the Trumpies are all up in here tonight. I know they're going to be in here tonight. Boy, if they ever see anything, they see something about Trump, our leader, he's talking about our leader. He's talking about our master dummy. Boy, they hate it. I mean, they hate it when you talk about this dude. They hate it when you talk about the dude who talks about everybody. They hate it when you belittle the dude who belittles everybody. Isn't that something? They be like, looking like, okay, Mom, I got to get off the phone now. This guy's talking about Trump. I got to go. Oh man. Look at Trump. Trump's the best president ever. He's the best. He's the best. What makes him the best? Because he's a racist. Go ahead and say it. That's why you like him. Because he's a racist. He shares your views. He says what you can't say. And he has a bigger audience to say it. Even if you could say it, you could not amass the number of people that would follow you like Super Dummy does. All right, let's look at some of this other language here. Let's see. So they played the video of the rioters saying F you police and other expletives that were hurled at law enforcement, members of law enforcement, on the day that they stormed the Capitol. Yeah, he out of there, fam. But see, here's the problem, though. The problem with all of this, fam, is that if they would have never let that sucker in the first place, it would have never had to go through all of this. They brought it on themselves. They let him in. They was taking it for granted. They was being way too. See, when you have a threat, that can like actually compromise your livelihood, can compromise your well-being, the social order, man, you got to go in on that fool. You got to disrupt, destroy. Did you see American Skin? Anybody out there saw American Skin? Remember at the end where they killed, what was Nate's character called? He's a senior. He was a senior. I can't think of the name right now. But where they killed the main character at the end. And when they killed him, they just stepped right over his body like he was nothing, like he wasn't even there. And he came out with his hands up. And they shot him dead anyway. And they stormed in and walked right over him like he would. I mean, they didn't even look down at him. Man, that was cold-blooded. They didn't even look down at him, check his pulse, like get on a walkie-talkie and say somebody dead, back up, ambulance, corner, call his mama, anything. They just walk right over him, step right over him. This is what I mean by the type of attitude you got to have when you're talking about disrupting, when you're talking about stopping somebody who's going to disrupt your lifestyle. Now, unfortunately, these animals were on the wrong side of history. They were on the side of the bad guy. But the point remains that they will go in and stop the threat. They'll do anything to stop the threat when they feel that you are going to disrupt their way of living, their lifestyle. You're going to start digging into their pockets. You might say something that's going to get other people riled up and make people wake up and stop taking it. Can't have that. You might make people stand up and start demanding justice. We can't have justice, not in America. Hell no. That's too much like right. We got to kill you. We're going to kill you. You trying to bring people together? You trying to unify people? What the hell wrong with you, man? What's wrong with that guy? And I'm at home and I'm listening, and It's got my daughter talking about I'm wrong and something's wrong with me and what's wrong with me and my son won't speak to me. I can't stand that guy. We're going to have to do something about him. We kill him, that just be the end of it. We're going to kill him and that's the end of it. That needs to be the end of it. That's how they talk. It's going to be the end of it. We're going to kill it and that's going to stop the threat. We're just going to kill him. You got to have that kind of energy when you want to stop a threat. So they got their foot on Trump's neck. He's out of office. He don't have that power anymore where he can just use the American budget. She can just use America's budget as a piggy bank. He can just use law enforcement and tell them to do what he want them to do. Use the FBI to do his bidding. Make governors all around. And that's another thing. A lot of these governors got to go because they're cowards. They were scared to death of Donald Trump. Scared to death of him. These senators too, Congress people, all of them just scared. So now that they got their foot on his neck, they know. Finish him. Yeah. If y'all don't have the heart to do it, I'm talking to all you, any of you politicians out there that may be watching. If you ain't got the heart to do it, I do it. In fact, let me just back up. I won't even say you ain't got the heart. Because I need y'all, we need to get along. We need to get along. If you don't want to do it, if you're busy, because I know y'all politicians have busy schedules. If you're too busy to do it, I'll do it on behalf of the American people. I'll do it. I'll do it. What shall be his punishment, one may ask? Whatever that punishment is, if it involves some kind of physical restraint, I'll do it free of charge. Ooh, man, I have so much fun doing that. Going into the comments. Willie Ferguson, what's up, Willie? Trey B, Vivian Mallory, what's up, Viv? Nah, it's not a waste of tax dollars. Nah, we got to finish him. We got to finish him. If that's what you're talking, if you're talking about impeaching Trump is a waste of tax dollars, no, you got to finish him because this fool will be right back next year running for some type of federal position and doing the exact same thing that he did while he was president. He'll be doing it. He'll be using whatever powers that he has while he's in that position. He will use that power and abuse that power, just like he did as president. You can't let the fox into the chicken coop ever again. But then again, you know, it's foxes all over Congress, and they're in the chicken coop. So, but you just can't let him in. Don't let him in. I don't give a damn. Don't let him in. One of the worst, easily one of the worst people who was ever invented. And I say invented because he was not even a human being. It's something I feel like Trump was manufactured in some type of little dirty, dark room, like a laboratory, but like a laboratory with like old equipment, you know? Christopher Sam, what up? Yeah, I feel like Trump was manufactured in an old, rundown, like room that, if you can imagine a room that Albert Einstein would probably be like working out of, or like famous Amos. He working in one of those rooms like with all of where the equipment is rusty though. All of the equipment is rusty. Yeah, He was made in a room, something like that. That's how I envision Trump coming to be. Boxing Conversations with Reggie. What's up, Reg? What's up, Michael Johnson? Pimp Juice. Mark Blair. What up, Mark? Let's get back over here to this impeachment. Trump's legal team, straight trash, totally unqualified to argue anything. They couldn't win an argument with a first grader. He had all those lawyers in there, and all of them. You listen to them, fam, and you can just tell they got it off privilege. They didn't get it off real hard work. They got it off of nepotism and privilege. Bunch of dudes who like, man, how the hell you get in here? They was in there telling me, the trial's going to tear the country apart. The trial's going to tear the country apart like it's never been. The country is already torn apart. Where the hell you been? You don't see all this damn murder and mayhem going on around here? The country's already torn apart. You're not interested in the country being torn apart, not being torn apart. You like it like that. Y'all like the chaos and mayhem because y'all cause it. Most of it, y'all the ones who cause it. Talking about you gonna tear the country apart. Trying to make a reference to Civil War. Again, you better remember who lost that Civil War the last time. You better think about the results of the last time. I promise you won't win a second one. I promise that won't happen. But you know, that's how it goes, fam, when you're dealing with bullies. Bullies think they're the only ones who can go there. A lot of times bullies, they really forward. They're loud. They're going to tell you what they're going to do and all this, boom, boom, boom. And it's always somebody just sitting back in the cut like, just wait. Just wait. I ain't going to say nothing. Because you don't want them to know what you're about. So you sit back and you wait. You know that dude that was in the neighborhood who never messed with nobody, that dude that was at school, he didn't mess with nobody. And then one time, somebody got out of line and finally tried him. And he beat the brakes off of him. If there is a civil war, that's what's gonna happen. And they ain't gonna recover like they did. There ain't gonna be no statues and monetary compensation second time around. That's the problem, fam. They coddle these dudes too much. They be caught in America, you know, because of how America is structured. They coddle these racists and these neo-Nazi types. They coddle them. This is why they act the way they act the way they act. Imagine if you had a child and your child went to school, beat up the teacher, cussed out the principal, slapped his schoolmates, slapped the classmates, didn't do his work at school, made F's, came home, asked you, can they go to the party? And you say, yeah. You say yes because you don't want them to miss out because they start crying. If you say no, he's going to cry about it. And he's going to become even more angry and volatile. And it's going to be difficult to handle. And it's just, you just don't want to deal with that. So the easiest thing for you to do is just let them go. What would be the incentive for them to change their behavior if you did that? There would be none. This is why they got to go in on these white supremacists, these domestic terrorists. There is no incentive for them to change. And I suspect they won't go in on them because if they go in on them, they're going to be going in on their cousins and neighbors and friends, you know, because a lot of them in Congress are just the same. They're the same ones who would, if they were police officers, who would have some bodies, some black bodies under their belts by now. All in the same game. Now that's the truth. Who gonna dispute it? Mr. Aaron Alexander, what up? What's up, Serena? Dirty Red, what up? Christopher Sam. Von Pamela, what up? What's up, Dub? Michelle Asher. Yeah, fam, I'm gonna give a few more shout outs and then shut it down. I just wanted to jump on here real quick, fam, and make Trump supporters' lives more miserable because it's a bad day for them right now. And anytime it's a bad day for them, I just like to rub it in. So that's what I'm doing. I'm rubbing it in, doing my civic duty, you know, to rub it in, you know. If you're a friend of Trump, if you're a supporter of Trump, your life should be miserable. You shouldn't have happy days. You should be miserable. You need to take everything that come with it. So go ahead and support Trump. Keep on riding for him. And another thing, fam, all y'all sound stupid. Every last one of y'all who say, when I say something about Trump, you say something about Biden, you sound stupid because I don't give a damn about Biden. That's how stupid you sound. You sound stupid thinking that just because I don't like one person, I must like the other guy. That's how stupid and shallow and little your mind is. if you're gonna come over here, you're gonna have to get some intelligence. You're gonna have to get your critical thinking up. Don't come over here with that rudimentary shit, because it don't work. It's not gonna work over here. Well, what about Biden? Well, Biden did this. Well, Biden. Well, what about what about Obama? Well, what about Obama? Like you hurt my feelings or something. Like I give a damn what you say about Obama. Think Obama care about what you saying about me? They talk about other people because they can't defend Trump. This is why they throw other people in the mix to try to throw you off your game. They try to throw other people in the mix. You ever notice when you go after Trump and you say what he's doing, they can never explain it. They can never explain themselves. They can never offer any type of critical analysis. All they can do is just say, well, what about Biden? Well, what about Obama? Well, Biden ain't gonna do nothing. Well, Fam, have you ever saw a parent or witnessed a parent try to speak on something that one of their kids did? One of the kids messed up. And instead of the kid owning up to it, the kids say, well, what about Kim? Well, she, yeah. Or one of the other kids say, well, what about such and such and such and such? This is a way for them to circumvent responsibility, accountability. They can't do it. Totally void. They're totally void of accepting responsibility. All they do is sit around and make excuses all day long. Well, what about such and such? What about this? What about that? What about the sucker I'm talking about? Speak on that. Give me something on that. If you love Trump so badly, tell me something that would change my mind about him. You know, like, give me something. Give me something to run with. Give me something to just, maybe, okay, well, give me something to think about. You can't do it because you're incapable of doing it. You don't have the intelligence to do it. You don't have the intellectual capacity to explain yourself, to expound on why Trump is so great. You don't have it. You can't even make up a good lie, because I'm going to shoot that down. As soon as you come with that lie, I'm going to smack it down. Dikembe, what's his name? Dikembe Mutombo, whatever his name, the basketball player. No. I'm going to smack it down. You got something. If I say something about Trump and you don't appreciate it, you think I'm wrong, explain to me why I'm wrong about Trump. Don't be telling me nothing about no damn Kamala Harris or Biden or Hillary Clinton, George Jefferson. These people are a trip, fam. But that's that internet, though. It'll do that to you. Anyway, fam. Grace, I see you. Grace Callis, what's up? What's up? All right, fam. I'm out. I appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your morning, depending on where you are in the world. I thank y'all for tuning in. And hey, fam, it was a good day. Today was a good day. Donald Trump got impeached for the second time. And with that, I say deuces to all his supporters. And I hope you trip and fall in the middle of the street when traffic is coming. Yeah. How y'all like that? Trip and fall in the middle of the street with traffic all around you, blindfolded. No more talk.